Gorge is directed by Scott Derrickson and stars Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy. It tells the story of two highly trained operators that have to defend the gates of hell from the evil that lies within it as they slowly start to fall in love. I am really a big fan of Scott Derrickson as a director. I think that he is really a great visual filmmaker. I loved what he did with the Doctor Strange film, and as well as Black Phone and Sinister. I loved all of his previous films. I think that he is a great director, and I really enjoyed The Gorge. I thought that The Gorge was just a unique science fiction and like horror film. It was really well directed, and I liked the two leads. I liked Miles Teller in this movie a lot. I thought that his character was really interesting, and he had good chemistry with Anya Taylor-Joy, who is his counterpart. They have trouble communicating with each other because they are on like both sides of this huge gorge, and they can't really talk, they can't really see each other, but they start communicating through messages. And I like that. I thought that Scott Derrickson really developed their relationship well. I cared about both of them. I really enjoyed these two characters together, and I wanted to see them survive. I was really intrigued to see what was inside the gorge. I love the monsters that came out of this thing without spoiling anything. There are monsters in this movie. There are all types of creatures. It feels kind of like a nightmare. It really does. It's just a really creepy movie. I like these types of horror slash monster movies, and I think that The Gorge is a great one. The only thing that like kind of hinders the movie is the last maybe 15 minutes or so. I think that the movie doesn't stick the landing all that well, unfortunately. It almost feels like it ties everything like too neatly, and without spoiling anything, it doesn't really leave the door open all that much for sequels, and I think that that's kind of disappointing because I would have liked to have seen more stuff in this universe. You could have explored this universe really well. I think that this movie could have been its own TV series, to be honest with you. If you have done a Gorge TV series, you could have really explored the premise really well. But yeah, as it stands, it's still a good film, even though like the ending doesn't quite land. It's got a lot of good action scenes, got some pretty intense moments. I liked some of the gore aspect. The explanation of what's in the gorge also I didn't really love, but like I understand what they were going for. Yeah, I think that this movie overall is just a really entertaining film. It's just got some pretty neat monster designs. I thought these creatures look all unique. This world feels new and original. And just like the execution of like the last maybe 20 minutes feels kind of like out of place. It feels like they sort of redid the ending almost. It feels kind of like unsatisfying, but overall I would really suggest watching this movie because it's for free. Like, I don't understand why they didn't release this in movie theaters. I thought that it could have been a wide release. I really find Apple strange sometimes that it doesn't want to release more of its movies in theaters, because this movie would have been so much fun in the theater. It would have been a lot better in my opinion. It would have been a much better experience watching this movie in theaters, but we get this on streaming. It's for free, so you don't have to leave your house, and I would really recommend watching this movie just because you don't have to pay for it and it's on Apple. So I really enjoyed The Gorge. I give this movie a B+. I was highly entertained watching this movie. I really cared about the characters. I cared about the relationship, and I was just very pleased with the filmmaking on display, and I can't wait to see what Scott Derrickson does next. So let me know what you think about The Gorge down in comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.